Okay, well, obviously a tough day, but you got to congratulate South Carolina, Shane, man. They earned it. You know, did a heck of a job. It was a crazy game, a lot of opportunity, and but man, they flat out earned it. And so again, all you can say is congratulations to South Carolina, congratulations to Shane. You know, he deserved it, and heartbreaks. I mean, this is obviously a game that you know, you never ever want to lose, and there's probably a reason why nobody's ever won 8 in a row. So hard to do, and we didn't get it done. Had a chance today, and multiple chances to do that, and we just couldn't get it done. And again, you got to give South Carolina credit for that. My heart breaks for these seniors, and it's a tough way to you know, finish the regular season. But man, I love those guys, and my love is unconditional for them. It's just the way it is. These guys have been here, you know, 4 or 5, and in some cases 6 years, and you know, it didn't finish the way we all wanted it today. But man, they've made us better, and you know, that's the second time since 2013 Florida State game that I've walked off that field with a loss. You know, so it's been a long time. It's been a long time, and so not a feeling that we've had in a long time, but you know, that's our reality today. But man, again, hurt for those guys. But man, they've had an unbelievable career, unbelievable run here, a part of some great things. But today just, it wasn't our day. And you know, again, South Carolina earned it. Field position was bad most of the day. Turnovers caught up with us in this game. And the times that we've lost this game, that's kind of been the story of the game. You know, so really, just it's incredibly frustrating. So many opportunities. You know, we fumbled the kickoff return. We got a nice little. We get the safety. We got a nice little return there, and we fumble the ball. And then even at the end of the game, all the stuff that's going on, you got a chance there, almost at midfield. Fumbled the ball. Had some missed plays, some drops, and then had some critical big plays on defense. So, man, it wasn't our day, and we had plenty of opportunities, but we did not deserve to win, and they did. So, again, give them credit. Hard-fought game, you know, 1-point game. They could have gone either way for sure. Play here or play there, but the one thing I'll say about our guys, they never quit and they battled to the end, and I appreciate their efforts. This is again a tough moment. I hate it for our fans. And again, it's been a long time since we've had this feeling, but you know, that's where we are today. So get back to work on Monday and see if we can go win this league. You know, again, thankful that we've earned the opportunity to get back to our championship. And you know, 7 out of the last 8 years, so an opportunity to go win the league. That would be a huge and positive ending to this season, to get back to being ACC champions. So you know, that's my mindset, and you know, see if we can continue to grow some guys. But you know, again, a hurting locker room down there. But again, hats off to South Carolina. Give them all the credit, and to Shane especially. So we'll get back to work.
Yeah, but only 86 yards of offense in the second half. What do you feel like was not working on the side of the
Oh man, not much. You know, again, we had really poor field position a good amount of the time. I mean, we went -1, -3. There was a few of those, and then just we had some missed plays. We didn't get any rhythm. Had some huge drops, and then you know, turnovers. But really frustrating for sure. But we didn't do much good there.
Dabo, what was your assessment of Jeremiah Trotter and Will Shipley's performance? They truly left it all on the field, and how do you think their leadership will help guide this team moving forward?
Well, those are two great young players, and Trotter had a heck of a game. He had the pick six, and then he covered the kick and made the kickoff very next play. And we just did some uncharacteristic things, that were very frustrating. That again, we missed out on some opportunities, a couple of big plays. I mean, just some dumb stuff. But Shipley, I think we went for 200 plus rushing. I think it's only the second time since I've been a head coach that we've lost a game when we rushed for 200 plus. The first one was the 09 championship game when Spiller went for about 300 and we lost. And then tonight, so we usually when you can run the ball, you win. And they had a hard time running the ball and really felt like if we could negate the run game that we'd turn them over. And we did turn them over a couple times, but we still lost the margin. I guess we were negative. Were we -2 in the margin? Is that right? -1 in the margin. So, and again, when we've lost to these guys, that's been the real common thread. That 5-year run, we had 15 turnovers to their 3, and again, was an Achilles heel tonight. But man, Shipley ran tough, and he averaged almost 9 yards a carry, 130-something yards. But we just we couldn't capitalize, and we couldn't put it together. We just couldn't quite get over the hump and make that play that we needed to make, or hang on to the ball at a critical time, or get the key stop there in the second half.
Did you ever consider going to Cade in the second half? I think DJ got the game.
Yeah, we thought about it, but he felt like he was okay. And, we stuck with him.
Coach, they really limited your tight ends today. What were they doing well to kind of keep Davis Allen and Brenny in check?
Yeah, they did a nice job. We had the one, we just guy was on top, and you threw it over the top. It was just a poor decision there. We got to stop him with the ball, back shoulder the ball. But again, just never really got in rhythm. Never really got in rhythm and in sync where the ball was spread around like we needed it to be.
Is it, more, demoralizing? You're devoted so much to the run and playing in single coverage, and you still can't connect on in the passing game.
Yeah, it's demoralizing anytime you lose, period. So we just, again, too many mistakes, too many missed opportunities. They go for it on 4th and 1, and we got a safety that's nosy on 4th and 1. I have no idea why. We get a stop right there. It's points. We missed out on some opportunities, and that it's a play here or there. I mean, it's a 1-point game. It's a play here or there. So there's a lot of things that are demoralizing when you don't win a game. So we can say whatever we want to say, and bottom line is South Carolina played better. They deserved it. They earned it. They made the critical plays, and we didn't.
You mentioned before the game, Spencer made some throws that you can't defend. Do you feel like he was doing some of that today?
Yeah, he made some great throws. I mean, they made some good plays too. I mean, that tight end on the I guess that was the first scoring drive there. That was an unbelievable play. I mean, the kid made a great play, one-handed, and then we take it all the way to 4th down, I believe, on that series, and got the right call. 2nd and 2 or 4th, red 2 there, and it's really kind of a bait killer, and they hit the route on us. So we just didn't execute on some things that we need to in a game like that. And you let a team hang around and not capitalize when you have the opportunity, especially in a rivalry game. That's what happens.
Coach, you mentioned it was an uphill battle with field position the whole game. Have you ever seen a punter have a game like Kroger had today?
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple of them probably should have handled the ball, and then a couple that we made the right decision that he did a good job. And again, they had some huge plays in the game that were the difference in the game. And we had plenty of opportunities, and we didn't capitalize. So certainly, even with all the sloppiness and turnovers that we had, just couldn't overcome it today.
Yeah, but you always talk about how you guys get everybody's best shot, you
Yep.
know, and you certainly do. You think you get even a better shot when you won 7 straight in a rivalry game and, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't think there's any question about that. I've been a part of rivalry games for a long time. You know, it's, again, if it was the 119th game and nobody's ever won 8 in a row. And again, we had an opportunity today, and there's probably a reason why that hasn't happened. You know, it's hard-fought games. It means a lot to a lot of people. You know, these kids they're just normal people, and you know, sometimes you get in the game and momentum can get it going against you, and you know, the emotion of the game. I'm not sure we handled that very well, but you know, today just wasn't our day, and it was their day. And again, I think Shane did a great job of really weathering the storm. You know, we got up 14-0. And then that thing could get away from you quick, and we didn't take advantage of the opportunity when we had that, and they kept battling, and you know, had the lead all the way into the fourth quarter. You know, so and you know, but our guys never quit. I mean, our guys competed the whole way. They got, you know, getting the stop right there at the end where we had to have it, and got plenty of time, and you got the ball right, almost going to be at midfield, and you know, just that's football. That's football. And you got to take the good with the bad. And like I said, I mean, it's an incredibly disappointing day, and you know, but we won 7 in a row, and we can't lose sight of that. And you know, again, we've lost 2 home games, you know, since Florida State in 2013. So it's a bad day, and but you know, we'll show back up Monday and we'll keep moving forward.
Yeah, but you said this week that you experienced the highs and lows.
Yep.
I think you even said you won by 1, you lost
Yep.
by 1.
Yep.
And you know you're going to hear about it. You told us that. Have you learned anything about how to handle these specifically moving forward and
Yeah.
handling the rivalry loss?
Yeah, you own it. You know, you take the good with the bad. You keep moving forward. You know, I mean, that's it. A lot of criticism, and you know, a lot of disappointment. And this is one of those games. You know, everybody's disappointed anytime you lose, especially at a place like Clemson. But when you lose this game, the same for South Carolina. When they get beat, you know, this is the game you live with, and it's very personal. And so, you know, it's my responsibility to find a way to win. And we've been able to do that a lot, but today we didn't get it done. So again, it comes with the territory. Nobody likes it, so you know. But you got to pick yourself up. You got to lead, and you learn, you grow, you keep moving forward. And you know, 300 and something days, we'll have another opportunity. So that's what you do.
9 punts, 5 coming off of incomplete passes on 2nd and 3rd down. Can you talk about how much that frustrates an offense?
Yeah, it's very frustrating. You know, they were only, I don't know, they weren't very good on 3rd down. We were actually pretty decent on 3rd down. I think they were, what were they, 3 of 13 on 3rd down.
Mm-hmm.
They had some big plays, and yeah, it's very frustrating. You know, when you don't convert and don't capitalize on some opportunities. And again, we had some really weird field position for a lot of the game, and you know, just couldn't quite get it done. But you know, anytime you punt the ball, it's frustrating. They had the one good punt return. You know, we had a nice punt return that set up a score as well. You know, we kind of evened that out. We had the pick 6. They had the kickoff return fumble that they got a touchdown off of. So, you know, but at the end of the day, we're -1, and you know, that ended up being the difference in the game. You know, kind of reminded me of that game down there in 13. You know, when we even with all the craziness that went on, you got a chance right there at the end. I think maybe it was Adam Humphries, and we got a chance right there at the end to go. You know, we got an unbelievable kicker. And we got a chance. We got, and they actually helped us because they threw a pass. So we had a timeout. You know, and you got a chance to go win the game with plenty of time. And you can really do whatever you need to do there, especially with only needing a field goal. And man, you know, but I'll tell you what, man, and Antonio is taking it tough. It's been a rough day for him. But, you know, we're not 10-2 without that kid. And, you know, I love him and wouldn't trade him for anybody. And this is one that's, you know, again, it's very personal to everybody involved when, you know, when you live in this state. So, you know, we got to own it and learn from it. See if we can get back to work Monday and go win this league. That'd be an unbelievable opportunity for us, again, to win the ACC and, you know, have a great finish to our season.
I think Shipley had 2 carries in the fourth quarter. Do you wish you got it to him a little more? Do you feel like they were stacking the box?
No, I definitely wish we could have got it to him a little bit more, for sure.
Do you feel like Cade will have the opportunity, maybe push DJ this week in practice?
We'll see.
Coach Poe made a big catch and then got hurt again. Was it a hand or a wrist for him?
No, it's a shoulder again.
Shoulder.
You know, shoulder came back out. You know, I appreciated him trying to really push through, and you know, it's something that, you know, we got to fix after the season. But he really wanted to play. It was close last week, but it just came back out, and you know, we were hoping that we could make it through the rest of the season. But it was a great play, big play, and just, you know, I hate that happened to him, and but I appreciate his effort.
You said you're not sure if your players handled the emotion of the game very well. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, I mean, it just, you know, again, sometimes you have to channel the emotion in execution, and we did not execute as clean as we needed to be. And again, sometimes you can, you know, try a little too hard, and next thing you know, the ball's coming out, and you press a little bit. But I'm not sure that's the case. I'm just saying, you know, that's, you know, you do some of the things that we did, you just kind of scratch your head. But at the end of the day, in a rivalry game like this, and it comes down to a few plays, you know, we didn't deserve to win. There was plenty of opportunity for us to win the game, and did not do what we needed to do, and they did. So this was a great day for South Carolina and a really tough day for us.
Coach,
What keeps you hopeful in this? Like it's a tough loss, obviously, but what keeps you personally hopeful? And then how do you like channel that and help encourage your guys after an emotional loss, but trying to focus on North Carolina? How do you channel that to help them?
Oh man, that's a deep question. I mean, what keeps me hopeful is just, I mean, I'm 53 years old. I've got perspective. I've lived a lot of life. I've had a lot of really, really good days, and I've had some really, really bad days. And you know, we put everything that we can into this game and to preparing. We work incredibly hard. Nobody wants to win more than the players or the coaches. And I think that you have to, again, take the good with the bad. And what my life has taught me is that all things work together for the good, for those who love the Lord. So that's, you know, people don't want to hear that at a time like that, but that's, you asked me the question, that's how I stay hopeful. That's my perspective. Is, again, you keep learning, you're growing, and you keep moving forward. And you keep perspective. There's a lot of bad things going on in our world, all right? A lot worse than, you know, having a bad day on a football field. There's a lot of really, really bad things out there. So just trying to keep perspective. And at the end of the day, man, I got a bunch of young, you know, beautiful souls that I come to work with every day, a bunch of great hearts and minds that, man, they compete and they give everything they have, and they're just young people. And so, you know, they're not computers, they're people. And, you know, it was a rough day. And so I got a great wife who loves me no matter what, win or lose. I got 3 great sons that love me no matter what. I got a dog that's probably one of the few that, you know, in that category that loves me no matter what when I walk in the door. So it's a tough day, man, but it comes with the territory. This is what we do, and you know, it's my responsibility, and I didn't get it done today. But our kids played hard, our coaches worked their butts off, and we've had a lot more good days than bad days. So, we're not entitled for it to always go our way. And, what my life has taught me is if you pick yourself up and you keep moving and not let bad days, bad moments, bad decisions, adversity define or destroy you, hey, you'll grow and keep getting better, and better days ahead.
Coach, your defense did some good things, 3 sacks, 11 TFLs, under 100 yards rushing again. Overall, you feel pretty good about the way the defense performed outside of a handful of coverage busts and
Yeah, just
big
some,
plays.
some huge plays. I mean, they had just too many big plays, and just did a few things that just not very smart. We've got to be smarter in certain situations. But yeah, I mean, they couldn't get anything going in the run game, and I really felt like, and we rushed for 200 plus. If you'd have told me coming into this game they're going to rush for 50 something, we're going to go 200 something, we win the game, hands down. And but that's football. That's football. Too many big plays, too many missed opportunities for us defensively. But we controlled the line of scrimmage for sure. When it came to that aspect, and sacked it 3 times, had a couple more opportunities, but just too many missed plays. Defensively. But at the end of the day, it's the turnovers and missed opportunities and missed plays that did us in today.
What did they struggle with specifically today, do you think, overall?
Well, I think just, again, field position, never really in rhythm. Some guys that needed to make some plays that didn't make some plays, a couple bad decisions, a couple missed throws, had a chance at Ngata right there at the end, had Antonio earlier in the game, but he also made some nice plays. And we had a big drop. So, that's football. And when you get in rhythm, it's really good, and sometimes when it's tough sledding sometimes when it's not clicking for you.
Dabo, how much does it fall on the coaching staff and you to kind of mentally help these guys move on compared to how much it falls on the individuals themselves to mentally move on and recover?
I think it's a huge responsibility. It's what we do. We teach and we lead. We try to create healthy perspective, and we put our arms around them, and you love them unconditionally. There's nobody on this team that wants to fumble the ball or drop a ball or miss a tackle or bust a coverage. Nobody wants to do that for the other team as well. And somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose. And, we're 10-2. We're not 2-10. And again, it's a tough day and a painful day because we all know, how important this game is. But it's absolutely our responsibility to help them push through, pick them up, get some wind back in themselves, and it's always about what's next. It's always about what's next, and that's why we've been so consistent here for a long time. Even when we've had tough years along the way. We lost 5 in a row at one point, but we kept moving. And there's nothing different now. We just keep moving forward and attack what's next. Learn and grow from, again, what's in the rearview mirror, but really just reset your focus, reset your eyes, and go attack what's next. And for us, for a lot of people, their season's over right now. But for us, we got a championship game this week and an opportunity to, be on top of the ACC, and that's always been a goal for us.
Coach, North Carolina just lost to its rival in overtime. How bizarre, I guess, does it seem for both teams to go into the ACC championship with a loss?
Yeah, I don't know that that's happened. I don't know, maybe. We played in it, and we lost, what was that, in 11? Who we played, VTech? I guess they won, I don't remember. But maybe it's the first time. I don't know. But, rivalry games are tough. They're tough, for sure. I think that's it. I guess only the second time that we've gone into it with a loss. But I guess the first time that I don't know about any other times we haven't been in it. somebody else's situation has happened. Yeah, so, you know, great opportunity for both teams to respond. And, you know, North Carolina, I'm sure, will refocus and, you know, they want to win this league, we want to win this league, and we're going to do it. So we got time to sit around and pout. We got to get better and get back to work.
You know what the plan is for quarterbacks as far as do you mix split snaps this week of the ones? Do you see
We're not
replacement?
getting any of that. We're just moving on, getting ready for tomorrow.
Coach, you rely on DJ to run so much, and you know he's going to take some clean shots too. So how do you handle that bit of a catch-22 a little bit?
It's just part of it. You know, he's had a great year running the football, and you know, it's football. You get hit.
Any questions for Coach from Zoom? Anybody else in the room? All right, thank you, Coach.